What's good, YouTube? It's your main man, AV the Hero, back again with another video. Today's video, we talking NBA Summer League with your boy, LiAngelo Ball, who is back, who is back again, making his second appearance in the NBA Summer League. We're going to talk about the details. I'm going to show you why I'm hyped. I'm going to show you why I'm nervous. Let's get into it.
The Hero, back at it, baby.
First things first, appreciate each and every one of y'all who tapped in with the like button before that intro was over. Y'all the real MVPs of the Summer League, the regular season, the postseason, and everything. All right, so as we talk about this, the news just dropped recently that your boy LiAngelo Ball will be playing officially for the Hornets 2022 NBA Summer League, sponsored by NBA 2K, which features your boy Michael Jordan on the cover. I ain't played 2K in a while, but I might get active just because of that. Now, here's the interesting parts of this, all right? We know that this summer we have watched my dog LiAngelo get buckets in the Drew League, Team BBB, the point guard that they're trying to really show folks, yo, my dog could facilitate the ball a little bit if you give him an opportunity. We got to see these things in the Triple B sneakers, LeVar decked out, Triple B on the sidelines, all of that. The hype is there. So it's a beautiful thing that the Hornets have decided to bring him back to the Summer League. Now, we go over here, and this is where the conversation starts for me, all right? We go over here, right? And truthfully, we could look back at last year's Summer League and we see the highlights. We saw the moments of LiAngelo doing the big things and really impressing us. At least he impressed me. He impressed a lot of guys around the NBA. Folks originally tried to tell us LiAngelo ain't even that deal. He ain't good enough. And then we watched him play in the Summer League and they said, well, wait a minute. He might be an NBA player. He done refined his game. All of these different things. The credit in his, you started to see the intangibles and the things that make all of his brothers really good. People started to give him credit for having that stuff outside of the shooting that most folks knew that he already had. Look at him move down to the corner, cash and splash, 8-ball, corner pocket, Trey Ocho. Now, we go back here and we look at this roster. The thing that is interesting based on last year compared to this year is here, right? We start to see the school. We start to see where these players come from, where they originated at. And we see in Kentucky, Duke, Nebraska, Providence, Florida, Dayton, Auburn, all of these different schools. And the thing that I really want the Greensboro Swarm and the Hornets to take into consideration and have some pride in is when you look at LiAngelo Ball's name, what does it say next to it? It says Greensboro Swarm, right? That means he one of y'all. That means when he go ahead and do his thing and make it, they got to give the credit to that development process down there in Greensboro. What I want y'all to do is take that into consideration. Have that in your heart when he get out here on that court. He is one of ours now, right? I know that a lot of times, sometimes that start to bumping head between the folks who like the Ball family and the folks who just been Hornets fans for forever. But when you look at here and it say school, it could say UCLA, maybe it could say LKL, it could say woo woo woo. It don't. It say Greensboro Swarm. That means he one of y'all. Treat him as such and please respect the game. Now, as we talk about this, there are some things that, you know what I mean, have come to the light that are a bit alarming, right? And this is why I start here with treat him as one of your own. We get this footage here recently from Rod Boone over at the Charlotte Observer, and it's of practice. Steve Clifford about to come out here in a second and address the team. You see the ball movement. I'm watching this. I'm hyped. Kai Jones got the colored hair again. I'm on it. Okay, let's do it. Where the boys at? Where my dog Jello? Where my dog Jello? Don't see Jello. I don't see Jello. Come to find out. And there goes Steve Clifford, the new coach right here. He also is scaring me with this situation with the the flops with the no socks combo. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. Like I said before, I want the coach to have some swag. I'm scared of that. So we did not see Jello in that practice clip. Come to find out, Jello is in health and safety protocols currently, and so he missed those practices coming up to going off into summer league. Now, to my understanding, the Hornets hopped on a plane as of, I believe it was yesterday, heading to Las Vegas. I'm hoping that Jello will meet them out there, but I think that this may go back to this right here, where my guy is at the Drew League. Tons of people out here really hooping. And if you're going to get exposed, you know what I mean? Damn near that's the place you're probably going to get an exposure. But I think that we should be straight. Now, let's get into some of the dates, times to watch, and all of that stuff. Man, your boy AB wanted to. I was playing and I was like, dang, it'll be a great time to get out to Vegas and catch some of these summer league games. Just not going to coordinate with my schedule just based on the times that these games play. So first game is 6 p.m. Which sucks for me again. And well, I'm hoping that they don't do that blackout thing. But they play tomorrow, Friday night at 6 p.m. on ESPN2 versus the Pacers. Y'all know I'm in Indianapolis, so this versus the Pacers game hurts me if they do the blackout, because then sometimes they make it, no matter where the Pacers play, they make it so your boy AB can't watch the game unless I'm in the building. So I tried to get tickets, but like I couldn't get I wouldn't have been able to get into Vegas on Friday before 6 p.m. So that kind of sucked there. They have the day off on Saturday, come back on Sunday and play at 9:30 p.m. And so that sucked for me too, because I was hoping they play earlier in the day. I could go to the game, hop on the plane, get back here before Monday. Not gonna work. Then we fast forward here. I'm excited. Here's what I will tell you though. I'm excited about the teams that they're playing, right? Anytime you going head to head with the Lakers, whether that's summer league or whatever, it's showtime, right? Because you can expect maybe LeBron to be in the building, shoot, Russ, AD, you know what I mean? It could be whoever. It could be up when you're playing the Lakers. The Pacers, that matter to me because that's an Indiana squad and that's where we at. Let's see. I think there's 2 more games back to back, and these might be worth maybe a midweek trip. Look at the Cavaliers. We knew that based on last season, that Cavaliers team is really starting to get good, elevating what they got going on. So to see their young talent versus our young talent might be a good indication of how the season will go for both squads. So I'm hyped to see that from them. We continue down and they play the next game on Thursday night. We have Hornets versus the Bulls. Obviously, with the connection to Lonzo, it's also the same thing. It's also the same thing that we talked about before, where it's going to be up and stuck when we looking at trajectory of these teams from Charlotte and from Chicago and where they're going in the Eastern Conference. Hopefully we get to get a good look at some of the guys who are the players who will impact that. One of the beautiful things that I do like about this Hornets team, and I'm noticing that this is a thing, and this is also another reason why I think LiAngelo could serve to get a decent amount of minutes, is we look. So we got this Hornets game, the Bulls game, ESPN2. Dun, dun, dun. We go over here. They're playing on the night before. That's ESPNU. I mean, that's just kind of like C-list ESPN. But we go to this other game versus the Lakers. Where were we at? What channel are we on? Did I pass it? That's NBA TV. Well, I don't know, man. So I was gonna say maybe they got us all prime time, but we got a good spattering of all of the stuff. ESPN2, ESPNU, NBA TV. They're really trying to see. I think that it's an opportunity for them to figure out, you know, how much do y'all really love Jello? Are y'all willing to move around different networks and all of that and spread that love and bring that viewership to all of them? I think that's what they're waiting to see. Here's another thing that I'm interested in. It's from an article, Rob Boone, like I said, over at the Charlotte Observer. He talked about the coaching staff. and we'll see that Jordan Surinkamp, who was a coach of last year's G League team, will also be a coach this year. Let me pull this up for y'all. And I'm nervous about this, right? Because I think if we look at how Jello was used in the actual G League season, then like we don't want to see another version of that in this summer league. So that is something to look out for, especially when you see that my man hasn't been able to play due to these health and safety protocols. Do we find ourselves in this situation where it's like, bro, you got to earn your minutes. You want that practice. They've been working hard. You got to, and when he didn't have the opportunity to do so. So, I want to say this, and I'm gonna finish with this. This is a clip here that I'm also excited about. When we look at our team, this is Nick Richards. Nick Richards is a cat who was slated to play behind Vernon Carey. It looked like in year one of Nick Richards' career, they had Vernon Carey in the G League, or Nick Richards in the G League, Vernon Carey with the roster. And then all of a sudden, last year, they started really investing some more time and resources into Nick Richards. But what you look at on this clip is new draft pick. Well, you got JT Thor down here on the bottom, and then you got new draft pick Mark Williams throwing Nick Richards' shot. And I think from this Hornets organization, that is exactly what they need to succeed, right? Go ahead and get buckets, block shots, and play some strong basketball. What I want to do here is wrap up with this video. If y'all not following the boy, AB the Hero, over on the social medias, you fumbling the bag big time. We're trying to get to that 10,000K mark. If you can't tap in with me, we're going to get up out of here. We out. Peace.